Well, g'day guys, welcome to the channel. And well, here it is. You voted for it, so we've got to start on it. Philips transistor radio. Okay, now if you haven't seen this, there's a video a couple of videos ago asking you, did you want to see this or the HMV challenge be restored first? Which one first? Just pick this. Okay, this is this is the one you picked. There now. Yeah, it's a bit ordinary. The only thing I like about this is this vernier tuning, and it works. So that's about the only thing that I like about this radio. It scares me looking at the back of it, especially places like that. Yeah, and there's some newspaper or something being embedded into it at some stage. I'm looking over there at the monitor, so that I know that you guys can see it. Okay, I'm going to bring this in closer. Let's get the back off it. I haven't seen this. It, yeah, I'm shuddering. There is no handle there at the moment. I'm sure a leather strap of some description and a couple of nice little gold grommets or something on a leather strap would suffice for this. Not putting a lot of time into this. We're going to clean this up and get it as a resuscitation, or I don't know. As long as we get it working again and cleaned up and looking presentable. Okay, it certainly won't be a full restoration, but I want to hear this going, and obviously, well, the majority of you guys wanted to hear it going. Let's have a look. Okay, now as far as the model's concerned, I forget the model, 177 or one model 200. 200 rings a bell. I don't know. Anyway, we'll soon find that out. Here we go. One screw in the back, which doesn't look to be holding it by much, but anyway, that is the original screw, which is good. Okay. What are we going to find in here? Here we go. Here we go. It's got an Arts and P, and it's a Model 200. There we go. It's in there. We'll have a look at that shortly. And we we have a very corroded battery. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer. This is action packed. This one, yeah. Okay, quality battery there. It's Woolies one. Okay, and been a bit of an acid spill in this area around here. Hopefully that's on the outside and not on the inside of that IF transformer. Capacitors, well, that one there is losing his case. A little bit of, yeah, a little bit of corrosion. Transistor there, but he's not corroded. So what have we got? We've got a transistor here, which would probably be audio driver. Now, look up here. We've got a replacement cap here. Someone's chopped out C24 in there and put this thing here. This one here, the top of him's popped right out. I better put, okay, that's broken there. And actually there's a little slice missing off the ferrite, but that won't affect us. I'll push him in like that. Yeah, obviously output transformer, I'd say, drive transformer, back over drive transistor, second IF, probably first IF, and what have we got? Converter, mixer up here, and a very vintage looking egg slicer, tuning gang. Very original Philips type bar antenna, and yeah, looks like it's been sitting about there. But of course, we adjust these when we're doing the RF alignment, if we ever get to that stage on this thing. Okay, here's some essentials. Model 200, serial number 12,793, made in Australia. There we go. And there's another cap here. He doesn't look real good either. We've got a little bit of work with this one, but I reckon this is going to go, and it's going to go well. I reckon this will be a performer. Yes, it won't look much, but that might be the trick. You have a really high-performing radio that's in its horrible vintage state, as far as the case is concerned. Few black caps. I will be replacing all those. There's a waxy here, but I can't see any more. I can see that. Oh, there's one up in here. So there's two waxies. There's a blackie there, or should I say coloured, and one over here and one over here, and these two electrodes, boy, they're in a pretty bad state. Okay, so there we go, guys. This one doesn't look original. He's been replaced, and as I said, this one up here, C24, got no idea, haven't got the circuit in front of me, but I'll put the circuit up for you guys that want to take a screenshot and maybe follow me along with this as far as what we're replacing. Volume pot, standard big pot. We've got on off, which works, bass, treble, and of course those switches will certainly need cleaning. And no, I don't use deoxit. I don't have it here. So for those people that like me using that, I'm sorry, but there's none here. These, yeah, this, I want to get rid of this battery. Let's get rid of that straight away. Okay. Now, guys, of course, what are we going to do? Of course, we're going to try it. We're going to see if this works without doing anything to it. Okay. So, turn our volume down a bit. We'll put it to on. Okay. Now, move yours away again a bit. Our power supply, you can see it there, is on 9 volts, 50 milliamp on the current limiting. Now, let's hook this up. I will output the voltage. Okay, so here we go. We'll see, does it draw any current? Yes. And I hear a noise. I don't believe this. I can hear a noise. Okay, you have a listen to this. We're working. Now, we're just not very loud. 8 milliamps on the draw. If I go right down here, and if I put my microphone up here, we do have the ABC station in the wrong position, I might add. And that's not very loud. I can only just hear that in the background. Yeah, not very much. Okay, well, guys, it actually works. Now, the thing is, there's a cap reforming here somewhere because it's getting slightly louder. Now, as far as the cap, I reckon it's that yellow one there that's in line. Well, it goes to the wiper of our volume control. And if I haven't got my soldering iron on, I was going to say if we heat him a little bit, we'll probably get a little bit higher audio signal. I would say he's the one trying to reform at the moment, but the end of him's popped out, so he doesn't look real good. Could be one of these. But the thing is, this thing is working. Okay. Now, I'm just waiting for my soldering iron to heat. A little bit there. We're on 400. That should be enough. Let's heat him, just the wire, and see if we get any audio. Here it comes. Look at this. And this is a Shango approved method, of course, although I've done this for many years. Okay, we've got a little bit of audio out. Let's see how much audio. A little bit more than what we had. So you're n equals 1 that we're adding to. We now have a second station at its full volume. Okay, now I will turn him off. I actually know the place to start would be to replace that capacitor, which comes from our detector diode somewhere. Well, yeah, there's a transistor in there. I'm not familiar with the circuit, but anyway, it's in line with the wiper of the volume control. That will be why there's very low audio. So really, if we want to check things, we can change it temporarily to start with and see how much audio we can get out of this little baby. Let's do that. I'll get some cutters. I'll get a cap. What is it? It's a 10 mic at 6 volts. He's a bubby. Ah, okay. I see something a bit loose in here. This will be a goer, guys. I'll go and get a cap. I've just lifted this fella off the wiper, which is our positive end. Our negative end, well, this is a very crude job to see if this is going to make a big difference and to see how well really things are. Tack him on down that end. if I can get in there. Okay, this is better. Okay. Put this end on the wiper. There we go. Now, as I said, this is a bit crude, but let's see if he's got any more volume. Okay. Here and here, and turn him on. And probably not a lot more. Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll probably.
Very grassroots feeding, 680 at the highest level.
We do have a lot more.
It's always been a big part of.
Now we also have very distorted audio, which will be one of these fellas, I'd reckon, in possibly in the biasing or yeah. Anyway. And there it goes. So that was a fair improvement.
Full range at Sherlock lasts longer.
And we could always heat those a little bit and see if it improves things.
Where this 1089.
Which we can. See if this fella comes up a bit. As I said, these little caps will be they'll all be shot. Probably not making much difference. No. Okay, but we've got volume. We've got heaps of volume. And now we've got some motivating there when we turn it right up. Well, we know we've got a feedback cap there. Don't know where that is. Yeah, it's probably an electro somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, we know it works. So now it's yeah, pull it out of the case, and it's capacitor time really to get this thing going. Now, to take it out of the case, the knob is not the original knob. It's a nice big knob anyway for this radio. Okay. Have to find out what the original knob was, but as I said, not going right into this. It's not a full restoration. Screw there. There's a screw here, one here, and maybe one there. Maybe. Anyway, let's see what we can get out of here. That's a threaded screw. It looks like all these are threaded into a brass ferrule on the plastic, which is not something you see these days. Don't you just love Phillips? Probably directing that comment to Don at Don's Old Radio Shed. Have a look at his channel. It's a great channel. And yeah, you'll know what I mean if you see a Phillips radio in amongst the mix there. It's had a little bit of hassle with it. Now, that, I don't know whether that should have come out. What else is holding this? something here. Oh, nothing there. Nothing there. These are sort of pushed onto the board a bit. And I think this one in here, got to be careful with our rod antenna. Maybe not. Okay, so we've got what is holding. Guys, I think I'm going to take the rod out. See, slipping off. We don't need this broken. And this is a bit easier to get out. This one maybe. No, there's one way down in here. There we go. I think that's him. Okay. We're not out of the woods yet. We're going to get that bracket off the back of the speaker. Just do him a bit there. Oh, okay. There we go. Now, oh, okay. There we are. The dial is certainly in brilliant order. That is amazing. How nice is that? Okay, hope you guys can see everything there. And the speaker, yeah, needs a bit of cork on the cleats that hold him in. Okay. Nice big circuit board, this one. Speaker, a white and a black wire, probably capable of carrying at least 10, 15 amps. These wires, boy, they're pretty hectic. Earphone socket. Now, that's sort of holding up getting things out. Will it? It looks like it's had a bit of glue on it. I'm just seeing, can I put some nut on these? So, oh, yeah, it's been glued in. Okay. The socket, I can nearly guarantee you now, won't be going back in. We'll put something nice in there. Okay. Yeah, he's been glued in the back as well. It's had a hard life, this little baby. I've got to get him out. There we go. As you can see, he's been glued in. All right. Disconnect our speaker, and then we'll inspect the speaker and see what I'm up against there. A little bit of corrosion around this side of the speaker, obviously from the battery. Okay, that disconnects our radio. Let's get our speaker out. Pretty easy, this fella. And all this has got to come apart anyway for cleaning. Take these out. Okay, let's have a look at the speaker, see what he looks like. Ooh. 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 It's not good, but he's got a pile of dirt in there, and I think that's the only problem with him. He's just full of rubbish. But he's, yeah, a bit of a scrape. I don't want to do that too much until I get something and vacuum what is in there out of it. A little bit of rust there. The cone's in brilliant order. There's one little hole there. A bit of a blemish there. But otherwise, yeah, pretty good. And yeah, obviously it's a 5-inch speaker. It's a 5 CP00. Yeah, 52, 3 and a 5. So what, 3.5 ohms. Well, it wouldn't be 1952. Someone may comment on this as to how old that speaker is. Someone that maybe have used to work at Philips. 98 F1, I think, or FL. It's a C Motorola, which are roller rather, which are a common speaker. Okay, and this is what we've got to clean up. And as you can see, there's been a bit of newspaper or something in on this. That might be our news guide or a TV guide or something. Yeah. Yeah, a bit to do there. I better not brush these, but with me bare hands, I should have gloves on for this. We won't go into that. Okay, now the back. Arts and P says 8 transistors. Okay, we want to preserve this if we can, so there won't be a lot of cleaning other than along the bottom here. Things like this have got to be fixed up a little bit, although there'll be a different sort of battery going in here. And well, let's can I get some light in there for you? Possibly. Probably not. Where's that shadow coming from? This thing. If I put him around there. Okay, there you go. They haven't got the alignment frequencies there, which I can't see at the moment, but anyway, we'll download a manual on this. There's the battery, and I think this had, 4 Ds? No, it's got to be a 9-volter, surely. Nine volts. Okay. And yeah, a little bit of heat on here. We'll take these out. We won't be leaving them. Take him out and then heat him, push him down a bit, and get him back into shape along the bottom. Clean him up. Yeah, it'll come up okay. The rear vent probably pushes out like that. Really, really easy. There we go. That makes it a whole heap easier. Whole heap easier to work on. Clean that up. Clean this up, as I said, on the outside. Not putting any moisture or anything on the inside of this if I can help it. Righto, guys. Well, that's what we're up against. A little bit of work on the tarnished buttons in here. That's the on-off. Still working. And yes, it's moving because there's a screw there that I undid that I shouldn't have. So the assembly's moving around, although I think with that assembly I'll be taking it off and he goes in my ultrasonic cleaner anyway. So now it will be take the dial off. There's a little dent there. Just straighten him out. This is tin. These are painted on, but I've just got to be very careful anyway. They may lift. So yeah, get the needle off, and yeah, I'm going to do away with this thing. There is no need for the earphone socket. It will never be used. This is not a restoration. This is get it going and get it playing again. And even though it'll look like a mangy dog, it'll sound really good. Righto, guys. I'll pull the dial off and get a few things happening up on the top here. And then I'll start replacing caps and cleaning up in along here. Yeah, bit to do. Well, guys, there it is. The sneak peek of the Philips and what I've got to do to, well, not get it working, just to get it working well. We know she's going to fire up, which is a really big thing. Fix the speaker up. I'm sure we can get the rubbish out of it. It shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, I hope you follow along with this one. It's going to be an interesting one. It's not going to be a multi-part series as far as the introduction and whether it's going to go. And the next part will be replacing the caps and alignment. And yeah, I'll clean up the case in the meantime. This is not a restoration. This is a resuscitation. Okay. So saying that, I'm also working on the vintage power supply, which is over the back here. I have to get that finished. So that will be the next video, well, the next couple of videos up. I want to get it working. This is the one with the Acme Acme 3 with the cold cathode rectifier. So it's a very interesting project, that one. So back onto it, and yeah, the start of this, but you probably see part 2 of this in a couple of weeks. Okay, so there's a lot of other things on. Okay, guys, until next time, bye for now.